Thai Airways went into bankruptcy protection in 2020. It had to be bailed out with a $5.3 billion rehabilitation plan, which saw the Thai government take a 40% stake. But CEO Chai Eamsiri is now confident the flag carrier will be free and clear slightly earlier than expected next year. He spoke to CNA at the IATA annual meeting in Istanbul, and he flagged the possibility of resuming trade of the airline's shares on Thailand Stock Exchange by the end of 2024. The carrier has been helped by its bottom line being in the black once again in the first quarter, thanks to rising passenger volumes. And CNA's Roland Lim caught up with the Thai Airways boss. He began by asking him if he's expecting a similar earnings boost during the summer peak travel.
Of course, because the passenger are already coming back, so the cabin factor is around 82-83% of the cabin factor. But of course, when the passenger airline coming back, leading by the passenger, then cargo freight cabin load factor will come down. But even come down more or less like almost 50%, but it's a lot higher than in the past. I mean, that means we can grabbing the freight, the cargo business. And overall, both passenger and cargo is a lot better than pre-COVID.
Where are you seeing most growth? Is it on the domestic side of things, regional or international?
Domestic already recovery. I mean, domestic for Thailand and especially the Asian market is already coming back. And also the international intercon flight between Europe and Australia coming back since last year until first quarter, and also the second quarter is coming back already. But the problem is even China is reopening countries, but they still have some problem with the visa issuing for their citizens.
Now, your tagline is smooth as silk, but your experience these past 3 years with the pandemic has anything but been smooth. Are you optimistic going forward the next 12 months?
During the past 2 years, because we are Thai Airways, we have two diseases. One is COVID. The second, we enter into the plan. So our theme during the plan is we have to make ourselves survive. That means we have to do a lot of cost-cutting initiative. It have been affected the service for a while, but now we come back, as you see from our financial result.
So give us an update on Thai Airways' debt restructuring plans. Are you going to be free and clear of the bankruptcy protection by the end of next year? Is that the earliest?
Yes. When we submit the revise of the rehabilitation plan and the court already approved on the 20th of October last year. At that time, my target to exit the plan have to be within next year, 24. But according to our latest result and the overview of the airline industry, we think we can exit a bit earlier, not much, but we still confident that we can exit the plan before the end of next year.
So with that in mind, how soon before Thai Airways can relist its shares again on the stock exchange?
If we can exit the plan earlier than we anticipated, let's say Q3 next year, then by the end of next year, we can go back to the stock market again. But at the latest, it's Q1 25 at the latest.
The Thai Tourism Authority welcomed some 18 million visitors to Thailand this year, but that's shy of the 40 million we saw before the pandemic, before 2019. Is that translating to the number of passengers that Thai Airways is carrying internationally and regionally?
In terms of the number head count of the tourists, from that number, majority of them coming from the long-haul passenger, Europe, Australia, or even Japan. But we didn't see a lot of progress on Chinese tourists coming out yet, because the Chinese government still limited the visa to coming out of China. But thank for that, because Thai Airways don't have a capacity to accommodate those traffic yet. That's why we are seeking more aircraft coming in this year and next year.
How much of a difference does the Chinese travelers make to the Asia-Pacific growth?
Right now, for Thai Airways, figure a number that we carry, I think we only 20% comparing to the pre-COVID. We have a lot of rooms to grow, but this is maybe a luck that China is not opening yet. Why we don't have a capacity? Yeah, so we're waiting for the new aircraft. Then the China open, then we can grab the demand from China.
The recent victory by the opposition Move Forward Party, does that bode well for the country? Will that translate, you think, to more foreign direct investments from outside of Thailand to the country? Will you see the benefits?
This is very sensitive. Thai Airways is very neutral in terms of political view. But country needs, because the existing government have been for a while, I think it's a normal for the other country too. When you have the long-standing government, people would like to see some change, and especially the new potential, because they are not settled yet. But if the new political party coming into the government, this new government, they are a little bit younger, new way of thinking. I cannot say what will be the effect for Thai yet. It's too early to tell.
But confident enough, it seems, to talk to manufacturers about adding 30 new wide-body planes to its fleet, both to renew its fleet and to add to new routes, with the aim of getting the fleet back to pre-pandemic levels by 2027.